Hello everyone, I am Tacet, and today I'm going to be going over the Freaky Faeries event in which the Nyx is added to Gems of War, so let's get into that. So, the Nyx, it is bringing in the green-purple trait stone. We'll be able to use this very well to upgrade your Siren if you haven't already done that. It is most notably used in a Valkyrie Rowan double Siren to be able to do explore really quick. The other main thing you'd want to use a green-purple trait stone on is to upgrade the Kraken. Kraken was the legendary that was in the event key drop pool last week and is the best option for green-purple as far as the higher rarity troops to end up trading. So we have those options for the week. And here is the Nyx. It ends up draining all of a single target's mana, and then it creates one blue gem per every single mana drained. So for example, if we end up draining a Gorgotha that has 12 out of 15 mana, it would then drain all 12 mana and then create 12 blue gems. So this troop is going to be really good against legends and mythics, both of which tend to have a really high mana cost. It does have zero magic because it doesn't have anything that scales. Its traits are pretty much useless, so I would definitely recommend staying towards Siren, Kraken, and other green purples because this one is not one that is worth trading up, but it is a pretty decent troop to be using. So let's go use it in a couple of teams. We'll go here and do a drain team first. Of course, it is a draining troop. Really nice to be able to have multiple drainers on a single team to make sure you can keep your enemies' mana as low as possible to the point where they may not even be able to get a cast off. One slightly annoying thing in this particular battle is he does have enchants. We do not have anything on the team that is able to remove enchant. Currently only Dispel can do that, and only the new Necro troop that was added recently has that Dispel. So since we're not using that, we won't be able to take off the Crystallize, but we will be able to still drain it with our Scion there. We could use a Queen Mab as well in this team, but I figured we'd go with a pure drain. It did just remove some blues, so we don't have any target. One pretty good thing about the colors that the Nyx uses is we can just go for green and purples instead, and that will replenish all of the blues on the board. So we have a lot of different options. We can go for red, yellow, green, or purple, and all four of those colors will rejuvenate the amount of blues that are in the board. So very helpful. We are going to be able to get a Valkyrie off right here since he gave us alignment on the reds. Or actually, we set that there and he didn't take it, so that's nice. We can probably get a nice cast off here. We have two options, so I'll probably go for the stun first. That stun will make sure they won't have those stone skin. We'll probably just go for another cast to be able to kill them off. We'll do this on the Dragon Soul since it has the most amount of gems that we can put on the board, getting a nice 13. Pretty much anything over 10 will generally give an extra turn quite often, and the fact that it could hit numbers as high as 24, I believe 24 is the highest mana cost at the moment. So Mythics with 24 mana could get some really nice casts on, like if we could actually get full mana on the Fairish Ra, though I highly doubt that's going to happen unless we severely miss one of our blue placements. But we'll put on a skull here, just kind of tap, nothing we can aim our Valkyrie at the moment, so no need to waste it, because it'll take too long to get her mana back up this late into the battle. Then again, there is a 4 times there, so if we can get an extra turn right now, that'd be great, so we will do just that. We'll do that on the yellow right there, and we can replenish some of the Valkyrie off of these reds that are just laying here. So let me just double check. Well, we get brown, but don't really need it, since we already have full mana. Get a skull out of it. And just double check anything else. Doesn't look like it, so we'll Corvash. We'll take those reds. If he doesn't, he probably will, because he'll get the red and the purple. Okay, good. He goes and prioritizes the purple instead. He probably has the Dragon Soul banner, and we can just kill it out with the Scion on the last little bit of the HP that they have left. So there we go. Pretty simple battle. A lot of blue spawning that we can do. You'd pretty much always want to use it with a Valkyrie. There are some cases where you wouldn't, but of course Valkyrie can control where you actually put the blues, so unlike her, Valkyrie will pretty much never miss because you'll know where it's going, unless you try doing some kind of weird cascade. So speaking about weird, this is a bit of a weird team that he's going with. I almost feel like repicking just because of the Death Mark that he has on first slot. I don't trust Death Mark at all. I don't mind if Death has it because at least we can drain him, but this team does not have an Entangle that we're using right now, so we are going to want to repick it into, speaking of Entangle, repick it into something else. Really, an all-dragon team again? Well, I guess we'll go for it and see what happens. He does have immunity to freeze on one of them. The Entangle will be a bit annoying given the team that we are doing right now, but I guess we can go for it. a lot of all dragon teams lately. I'm curious if they'll add another dragon counter, because currently Dragon Cruncher is the only one that is basically a decent dragon counter at the moment. The Dragon Knight that they added doesn't really do much for it. But anyways, we'll be pretty much same start as before. Try getting our Valkyrie up, or our Nyx if we can't get Valkyrie mana. Either of the two will be fine. I would prefer trying to get the Valkyrie first. Let's see. Do we drop for it? Yeah, we get the yellow out of it too, so... Okay, we'll go for that. He will get skulls for free and an entangle. I'm not too worried about him getting the skulls, but that entangle is pretty big, because now we won't be able to get our attack until that gets cleansed, and our team doesn't have any ways to cleanse it off, so we just have to wait for the timer to go by. This will give us some time to start getting some of our other manas though. I think I might deliberately give him that skull just to make sure we can drain his mana as soon as possible. There we go on all of our mana, so we'll at least have that. So as soon as we can get untangled, we are good to go in this battle. Ooh, we have a free 5 times of red. If we could get a Valkyrie cast right here for a free turn, that'd be perfect because we'd replenish all of our mana. We cannot though, so we'll just swipe it for the freeze. We get a free turn of skulls. That'll do 1 damage and gets another freeze on something that's already frozen. And no good Valkyrie cast, so we'll probably just waste our turn here and hope he doesn't get an extra turn off of something. And we need that cleanse. Come on, see that cleanse? And let's get those blues aligned. Okay, we got the blues aligned, but again, still entangled, so we're going to have to wait slightly longer. Probably going to waste that skull just to get out the way, unless it cascades to the point where we don't have to deal with it. So it doesn't matter how many blues are on the board. I'd actually like if we lose our turn right here. And of course, for once, there is enough blues, so that's a bit unfortunate. We do get to keep our turn. Was hoping we'd lose it. So we'll just take that random purple in the corner then. Please, unentangle, go. As soon as we get the first troop out, we're good to go. Okay. How many turns is that now? 4 or 5? But still entangled. Can't do much until that thing goes away. We could try Queen Mabbing it to death. The only problem is it has a Dragon Soul, which has immunity to the Queen Mab, as well as the Dracos, which now has Impervious as of the most recent patch. So we can't disable him either with the, or we can't hurt him at all with Mana Burn. So that's a bit unfortunate. None of them have a high enough mana yet. We'll just do a random move and hope he doesn't get an extra turn again. Come on, entangle, go away. Okay, still entangled, amazing. But we can just drain that out. We do have the troop for that. We'll take our purples to get Queen Mab all the way up. No need to really cast her though, until we can get unskulled, or unentangled I should say. So we'll go drain that, most likely getting an extra turn. That's what, 16 blues? Yeah, and we do get it twice. The first one didn't make a sound though. We'll just move this one down. Double check to make sure that isn't an extra turn in any way, shape, or form. There's a chance that we'll give him a skull here. Hopefully we do not. Good, we did not. Could have given a skull right there and that would have resulted in an extra turn. Thank you. We are finally unentangled. So now we just need this to not miss, would be great. Actually, before I do, let me just strike him down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's enough. So we'll do this. We'll then use Valkyrie on the blue. I do want to try removing his entangle just so we don't need to worry about it ever again for the rest of this battle. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't matter if this is an extra turn. Or actually, it kind of does. Let me make sure it is an extra turn. It should be good. There we go. Okay, and of course, both of them have protection to Mana Burn, so we're not hitting on them. Probably should have left those blues there. Oh well. We'll throw this down, and we're good to go now. Tangle delayed it a bit. There goes his possession. He'll just take a skull, and unable to get Valkyrie back up. We'll throw this again. That is going to be a little bit annoying if he gets a kill with that, but nothing too huge to have to worry about. They get slowed down quite a bit from that. We are gaining enough HP that we don't need to worry about him taking a random skull. Speaking of a random skull, there goes one for the Cascade. Very lucky there, so we didn't end up losing our turn. We'll take another poke. That's not going to be enough damage, but 2 more skulls will be the battle. What will that do? Okay, that just hits on Queen Mab. Don't even need her for the rest of the battle, so that's fine that it did so. We'll just work on our Justice right here, drag that down, use this, get a skull, and we should be good from there. Okay, perfect. Oh, and Queen Mab's already uncleansed, so we can use that to kill out the Christinax if we need for the final hit. We do completely miss though. He'll go for 1 hit, take that, probably take a skull up there, and hopefully he'll leave us with one. He is reducing our magic sum from his legendary ability. Not really too effective unless you only have like 1 or 2 troops left, so he's not going to really do anything off of that. We'll take this, hope for a purple drop, and good. We do indeed get the purple drop. Very lucky there. We can just go right into the scroll, and now we can end it with a Queen Mab. He does have enough mana, so we might as well end it with a Nyx too. Help give us a bunch of blue, which goes into our Queen Mab, which gives us the free turn and be able to kill it. So it could have gone a bit smoother. A little bit disabled by the Entangle and the fact that he actually had a double mana burn, but still pretty standard Justice team. Ended up winning through. That Drain that can really help keep the board with a lot of blues. Even though it currently doesn't exist, I'm really curious what the Blue Storm would be like with a Nyx, because there's definitely a lot of potential in that. She can put anywhere from like 10 to like 20 gems on average onto the board of blue, and having a Storm on top of that could definitely lead to some interesting results. So we'll see what happens when the Penguin comes into the game. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for this event video. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.